right. Welcome back, everybody, to Podcasually. This is episode number 2. I'm Chris, along with Cody and Jay. What's up, guys?
What's going on, guys?
All right. And today's topics are the Olympics, a couple updates on the Olympics, Disney, specifically Scarlett Johansson and What If, and then gaming. We'll talk a little bit about what's going on with Blizzard, Amazon's new game, New World, and a little bit about Halo Infinite.
Right on.
All right, guys. How you guys doing overall, man?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's
Can't
up.
complain.
All right. So let's go ahead and get started with the Olympics, man. Simone Biles, what's your guys' take on what went on last week, man?
Matt, so I heard about all the controversy going on about her stepping down with the whole mental stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
And just receiving a lot of hate, and I'm not sure why. I mean, the reasons that people gave was because she should tough it out because she's part of the US Olympic team or whatever. And a lot of people seem to have been questioning the patriotism and shit like that. I'm just it's everybody who would never be able to achieve what she has achieved.
Right.
That kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just get out of here. She's the best, first of all. Second of all, they won't give her full points for what she does, which is insane to me still. So I have no problem with her being hey, it's a little too much, I'm out. And then on top of that, when she stepped down, the girl who took her place won the gold too. So it's okay, so there's no harm done.
Mm-hmm.
If you put a lot of stock into, the US Olympics and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, initially I was surprised, when they first announced that, she had some medical issues. I was thinking already that was more internal than anything,
right?
Because physically, she's just, top-notch physical shape. And mentally too.
Right.
She's both. She wouldn't have got to where she was if she wasn't as mentally tough as she is physically tough.
Yeah. 100%.
So when people were coming out saying, oh, she's weak, and no, man. She has got to the point. She's been dominant for how many years? So that didn't even come into question.
Yeah. Well, and when you have multiple moves named after you, while you're still competing,
yep,
that speaks for itself right there.
Right. Shout out to her and the whole entire U.S. gymnastics team, men and women. What they do is amazing, and hats off to them. I think it was the right call for Simone because, if she was to make a mistake, because I don't know how fast they're going. I don't know much about gymnastics at all. But with the type of stunts that they're doing, one little mistake, you're looking at broken neck, broken leg,
Yeah.
So you have to be 100%, if not, pretty much all there, especially when it comes to these types of exercises and things that they're doing. It's scary 100%. If you mess up,
Yeah.
It is. Jay, any thoughts on that?
No, you guys pretty much hit it on the head. I just don't get people's mentality sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
We're all human, right? Right. So I just don't get it. I think the right thing. I think she's better for it. And even Michael Phelps. I don't know if you saw Michael Phelps coming out about mental health and how important it is for being in the zone, but also realize when you can't perform where you need to perform and need to take a step back. So
because and you see a lot of YouTube stars. Ninja is one of them who's very outspoken about mental health and the fame. These are normal people who are just doing what they love, and then all of a sudden They get all this, attention, and anything that they do is being critiqued and criticized. So, I mean, that's a big shock.
Yeah. Well, go ahead, Jay.
And you're an individual. It's not like you're in a, like NFL where I mean, don't get me wrong. NFL players specifically get called out and everything. But when it comes to performance and as a team, I mean, you lose as a team. You know what I mean? And yes, this is an Olympic team. You have Team USA, team swimming and everything. But at the same time, it's sort of individual as well. Because the individual gets the gold. But on a good note, man, Italy and Qatar, pretty cool. Did you guys see that video?
Yeah.
That's pretty much blew my mind right there when they did that. And I was like, oh, that can happen.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Really?
That's what it's about. That's what it's about. That's probably the Olympic moment. Yep.
I mean, and this is why I love the Olympics. This is why I look forward to it every couple of years, But seeing that moment between the two was pretty amazing. I mean, it was pretty cool for sure. Definitely a feel-good moment for sure. Definitely a feel-good moment.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and just to touch on something that Jay brought up too was, Simone realizing that, she wasn't going to be able to perform 100% or, however she described it. I also think that says a lot about leadership too, right? To take your ego.
Oh, yeah.
And
absolutely.
Just feel like, you know what? I'm going to let somebody else take it because, I'm not at 100%. So I think that was the right move all around.
Yeah. I think so too.
Absolutely, man.
The other thing too, kind of on the devil's advocate side of it, is that it does seem like a lot of people fetishize mental illness, right? Like they want to have some kind of issue or something like that.
Okay.
And that was an argument that I saw brought up from the opposite perspective. But even then,
that's interesting.
It's something that has been brought up because everybody self-diagnoses themselves, right?
Yeah,
even to a certain extent.
WebMD, everyone got their doctor.
Well, not even that. I mean, they'll just look at a meme, right, and be like, "Yeah, I feel like that," right? And it's like, well,
I can
relate.
I
mean,
yeah.
I mean, everybody can, right, to a certain extent, but like, how much do you or should you buy into that, right? Without getting a professional diagnosis.
Right. Yeah, very true. But I mean, it's definitely, it used to be a sensitive subject. I mean, I think in our generation, we're kind of in the middle between the generation that didn't talk about it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
To the generation that it was like, it's there. However, it's kind of frowned upon.
Right.
And then now it's the whole, you really need to speak about it,
Yeah.
With my profession, I mean, we see it a lot and you see what it does to people. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if there's any questions on mental health, I mean, it's just as important as physical health. I mean, if you have diabetes, for example, I mean, you're going to go out there and treat it with insulin, or you're going to treat it with diet control and exercise. With mental health, it should be the same thing. You're going to treat it with therapy. You're going to treat it with exercise as well. And eating healthy too will contribute to mental health.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Next up, Scarlett Johansson. What's going on, man? What's going on, man? It's
I mean, they're all coming out saying stuff. So even Emily Blunt, she said something,
Yeah.
Oh, did Emily Blunt say something?
I don't know if you guys did.
I think she was I didn't.
She said because of Jungle Cruise.
Oh, because of Jungle Cruise?
How about
You should watch Jungle Cruise. It's good.
Yeah,
then,
that's a good movie. I liked it.
Came out. Someone else came out.
She just had the movie. It came out before Black Widow.
Well, I think there's rumors that Emma Stone was going to be like weighing her options.
Yeah.
Because of Cruella.
Cruella.
Yeah. No. Jay's having some issues. Jay's internet is having some issues. Maybe. There we
go.
I mean, I get it in a way because I don't know. It's hard to say, man. I mean, I completely understand coming from the actors and actresses. 100%. But at the same time, it's, Disney has the pressure of pushing these movies back. I mean, how many times have they pushed back Black Widow? I mean, it was supposed to come out. It was like a year, was it? Yeah,
it was a while.
It was a while, but at the same time, I mean, we know movie theater sales are going to have a much higher gross than, buying it on Disney Plus for $30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's a hard say to me.
Well, see, the perspective that I have on it, right, is that I think she was well within her right to sue Disney. For the mere fact that they had a contract, right? And then, she chose to do the, which is the same thing that Robert Downey Jr. did, where he wanted a percentage of the proceeds of all the ticket sales, right?
Yeah,
right.
And so, and I can see Disney being like, well, we released it to the streaming platform, so those technically aren't ticket sales, right? And then on top of that, you have the added deal of, because what do we pay, like $30 to watch a movie on Disney Plus for the
$30? Yeah.
So in movie tickets terms, that's 2 people, right, going.
Yep.
But then you start having people who have watch parties, right? So you get like 5 people to come over, and you've lost out on all that sales.
Right.
What really surprised me though was Disney's response to the lawsuit, right? Because Disney came out and basically was like, we can't believe that Scarlett Johansson would take advantage of the situation when, during the middle of a pandemic and shit like that. And I'm just like, I mean, Disney came out swinging with that, right?
Yeah.
They were trying to diss her on it. And it's like, well, I mean,
and they already told her how much she got. Yeah. They were like, hey,
and
man,
I'm like,
she got 20 mil, guys.
Yeah. Well, and I'm like, I don't see where she's wrong and Disney is right in this.
Right.
Right.
Especially when there was a, contract written. But I'm curious. I mean, I'm sure that contract was before the pandemic. So I wonder if she tried to renegotiate that contract and they said no.
I think you're right. I think they did try and, like, she tried to renegotiate with them, and Disney was like, we'll get around to it, and then they just released it on Disney Plus and never talked to her about it. And so I think that's also part of the reason why she sued them too.
Right.
Yeah. But at the same time, with Disney, it's having all that pressure. I mean, what else are they going to do? I mean, they could sit on Black Widow, I guess, more, but at the same time, you have the whole entire Marvel timeline of the next few years that they mapped out to get going as well. So, I mean, it's sort of like a rippling effect, but a hard decision either way. But at the same time, Scarlett is doing what she needs to do. So, what's today? August 3rd.
Yeah.
What if? When's it coming out?
September, right?
No, man. It's coming out. Is it this week? I think it's coming out this week, right?
The 8th?
Yeah, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, it's coming. Because September is Hawkeye, isn't it?
Oh, September's Hawkeye, man.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, What If's coming out?
Oh.
This week?
I can't wait.
Is it this week?
I don't think it's this week. But I'll tell you this though. So I watched Black Widow in the theaters, and then I also
August
bought
11th.
it on Disney Plus. So
did you? Okay.
I gave them all my money, so they took all my money.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's people like me who are just gonna give them money. So I can see her cry, but I did both. So
yeah, Jay's like, I did my part.
Right.
She got paid somehow. She has no.
Absolutely.
August 11th. August 11th.
Yeah, man.
Next week.
It looks good.
Yeah,
it looks good.
Crazy. They're running promos during the Olympics too, which I think is different for them. I think they're trying to capture more of an audience. I think because
because it brings that. I mean, it's animation, but it has that comic book style to it as well,
right?
And I mean, with animation, you just have more things to do. I haven't looked on IMDb to see, because when I was seeing Michael B. Jordan's character, it sounded just like him. So I'm wondering if it is him.
Yeah.
I think it is him.
I think they got some people to come and voice their
characters.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thor, I wasn't sure if that was him or not. Oh yeah, man.
Think so?
Oh, Jeffrey Wright is the Watcher. Oh man. All right. I'm a big fan of him.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait until what's that show called, Jay, that we've been watching, guys, on HBO? Oh man. Westworld, season 3. But I haven't looked up anything on that, so I guess we could talk about that next time. But
yeah, so also in line with kind of that Disney controversy though too is that with Drax, they didn't apparently they didn't call Dave Bautista back to voice Drax, and that
for What If?
Yeah. And
oh really?
Whoa.
Yeah. And apparently Dave Bautista has his issues with playing Drax and how they kind of dumbed down that character.
Yeah, that's I did read something on that. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Because I mean, I do appreciate the comedy aspect of it.
Yeah, I think everybody does.
But at the same time, I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying. A lot of sensitive stuff that we're talking about here, guys.
I'm telling
you. Well, I mean,
a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah. It's like just trying to be careful what to say and what not to say.
So do you think then they're gonna kill him in Guardians 3?
Man, I hope not.
I hope not either.
I really like him.
Or they'll move him. They'll move him somewhere, right?
Yeah, right? I mean, that's probably more likely what will happen.
I mean, because look what happened to Gina. Well, I mean, Gina Carano was on a different level.
Yeah, it was a different situation on that end.
Yeah, but I mean, she was pretty outspoken on the whole Disney thing as well.
Well, so she was only outspoken against Disney as far as they suppressed her opinion, right?
Right.
Fired her over an opinion that was unrelated to Star Wars or entertainment.
Yeah.
Right.
So that one I find more insidious. And I don't know if that was necessarily Disney so much as it was Lucasfilm, right?
Okay.
Because Disney is the overarching company that owns like Marvel, Lucasfilm, all that stuff, right? So it's unclear to me how much autonomy each brand under Disney has, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So maybe Disney directed Kathleen Kennedy be like, hey, you need to like sort this out. Or
maybe that was just her way of doing it.
Yeah, maybe maybe it was just Kathleen Kennedy all by herself being like, nah, I'm gonna do something about this.
All right, cool. A little bit of technical difficulties there.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So yeah, anything else you guys want to talk about What If?
Do you know how long it's going to be? How many episodes? Or how long? 30 minutes? I don't know anything about that part.
12 episodes.
Is that what it says?
Oh man, there's even a season 2 already, dude.
Oh, well, yeah, because I mean, there's so much content they could drop on. So
that is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a good point.
And then it's easier to make an animated series than it is to make a movie or a TV show. So
100%.
They could crank those out.
Man, I'm curious to see what they're going to do with Thanos. What are they going to do with Thanos, man?
I mean,
any ideas, guys? I mean, the Peacekeeper. What's he going to do? Is he going to be the Iron Man? I don't know, man.
Is he in What If?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at the cast here, and I mean, yeah, he Josh Brolin's here for Thanos.
Oh, snap! Okay,
he's going to be Vision. He's going to be in Vision shoes.
Oh, maybe.
No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, it could. Hey,
anything's possible with What If, man.
Yeah.
There you go.
Which is a pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's just a darn cool thing. I mean, just with everything going on with Marvel, because it does make you wonder, and it's filled with so much content.
Yeah, there's so many possibilities. But Cody's always been saying is, let's see if Marvel can step up their animation game, try to keep up with DC, because DC's been killing it with their animated series forever. That's one thing they have over Marvel is their animation. So yeah, I mean, let's hope Marvel can get their foot in the door, but DC's way ahead of them with that. Way ahead.
Yeah. So, well, and I think this What If is big step forward in that.
Oh
deal.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I was about to say, well, I mean, they have the Clone Wars and the Bad Batch, but that's Lucasfilm, not Marvel, right?
Right. Yeah. So I went ahead and Googled What If Thanos, and on Marvel.com,
okay,
published October 7th, 2015. What if Infinity Thanos? What if Thanos joined the Avengers? Thanos made a deal with the Avengers to use his army to protect Earth from the invading forces, but it came with a cost, ? Interesting. All right.
And that was in 2015?
I guess so, yeah. I remember reading that the whole What If thing was actually, I don't know how far it dates back, but...
well, I mean, you've had Elseworld, storylines.
Yeah.
I mean, ever since comics have been a thing, essentially.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, that's going to be interesting, for sure.
Yeah, that is going to be interesting.
Yeah, we'll have to talk more about that when it debuts, because then we can start talking about. Yeah, because then we can start talking about theories and stuff, man.
Oh yeah. Well, and I saw like an article or something like that, some kind of headline that said that What If was actually going to tie into the MCU as far as like the multiverse goes.
Oh, that would be great.
Oh,
yeah. So I don't know if it's a totally standalone project.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, that would be crazy, because Killmonger in what it's showing in What If is the good guy, right? So what if they took back Michael B, put him back in the MCU world as a good guy?
And then he could be Black Panther?
I mean, he could, yeah. I mean, I know he was a fan. I mean, I was a big fan of him. I mean, I'm a big fan of Michael B in general, but I would definitely love to see him more in Marvel, man.
And the character of Killmonger and Black Panther was super rad.
Oh man, yeah. Just everything about it. I mean, up until
he was believable, scene. Right?
Absolutely. He had
a clear motivation, right?
Yep.
And he had a way to achieve it. So.
Yep. Yeah. It was definitely a character that made you, really understand and feel.
Yeah, well, you sympathized with him, right?
Oh, absolutely. Up until the very last scene, man. Oh yeah. Yeah. That hit me pretty hard for sure.
Those always make the best films.
Yeah, Thanos. The same could be said for Thanos.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, 100%.
So.
Yeah. I mean,
and that's why Infinity War is the superior Avengers movie.
Right.
No, the first one's the best. I like the first one.
I like them all.
Yeah,
I like them all.
There you go.
I like them all.
I'll die on the hill.
Moving on. You guys hear about that game New World that's being promoted from Amazon?
I heard it was like RDing GPUs.
Dude, the 3090, the most expensive graphics card out there. It's one of the most hard. Actually, is it the hard? I mean, they're all hard to get.
Well, yeah, now.
But the 3090, man, yeah, it was bricking it. The game was freaking bricking it, man.
That's insane.
And it was lit. I think some people were reporting that their graphics cards were actually blowing up. I mean, I don't know if that's true, but then again, I don't have a 3090, so.
I mean, and how much of that is just the game not being built very good, and how much of it is?
Yeah. I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Is it just being that much of a game? Right.
As of today, it's patched. So there shouldn't be any more issues.
Yeah.
But
so that tells me, as somebody who does programming a little bit, that there was some kind of race condition that they hadn't accounted for, maybe, potentially.
Okay.
That's kind of what it sounds like to me. Because if it's just chewing up graphic cards, I mean, those things are powerful.
Yeah.
So
cool.
there was something in there that was just slagging it.
Filling it. Yeah.
Right.
Did you install it, Chris?
What was that? New World?
Yeah.
No, man.
He's like, no, man. I'm trying to keep my GPU.
I mean, I got a 2070 Super, so I mean, I guess I would be overdue for another graphics card. It would just give me an excuse to buy another.
There you go.
Another one.
Problem solved.
Well, if you could find one, that's the problem.
Oh, well, that's true. That's true.
Well, ever since China implemented the ban on crypto mining, apparently they flooded the market with graphics cards.
Oh, okay.
So,
interesting.
Supposedly they're a little easier to find these days.
Interesting. Are you guys going to get into the New World? You guys going to get into it, man?
No.
I don't know anything about it, so.
I don't know if I could, man. I stay away from MMOs.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not that I don't have anything against them, and they're great, but I just don't have the time to do it, man.
Yeah.
I just don't.
It's a grind, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't. I mean, World of Warcraft was one of the games that I've seen take over people. I mean, shoot. Sure. I mean, dude, you hear stories about people getting married on World of Warcraft, which is great for them, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's cool, but do I don't got time. I don't got time to play MMO.
Neither do I.
Let's see here. I'm trying to see what else I could find on it. No, that's pretty much it. All right, guys. Another sensitive subject. Blizzard filing a lawsuit. Man, all right. This whole thing is crazy to me. Okay, so when I first heard about this, I honestly, I was surprised. I don't know. The only thing I know about gaming is playing games, and I've been playing games since I was a kid.
Right.
Counter-Strike, Half-Life when I was a kid, and on my mom's PC, her Dell computer. Playing Counter-Strike with my friends. Mm-hmm. And then we would play Battlefield on a newer computer. So if my friend had a newer computer, I mean, we would just go to his house and freaking play Battlefield. I mean, dude, it even got to the point where we would do LAN parties, man. Right. We would do sleepover LAN parties. Get the energy drinks, get the pizza and junk food, get the soda.
Yeah.
Oh man! And it's like,
Disney.
And then it's super freaking hot in the room because you got like 6 computers going on there.
True. Yeah.
With 6 teenagers in that room.
Yeah.
Stayed up until like 5 in the morning, and then you're dragging your feet getting back home.
Yeah.
Man, I had a dude, and this is the reason why I built a small ass computer. I mean, my computer, I mean, you guys know the size of my computer. Dude, it's super small, man. Yeah. Super small. And I was able to fit that 2070 Super in there with and everything with the, but anyway, I would have carried around a 50-pound computer. I mean, I had a full tower. I don't know what I was thinking buying a full tower. I didn't need a full tower. It was a Star Wars edition one. It was a Stormtrooper. It was all white with a huge window. I mean, I got all the lights and everything. But man, that thing, and I still have it.
He had all the clout.
See if it's worth anything, man. I'm sure.
What was that?
See if it's
oh, dude, it still works. I mean, in fact, April uses it every day.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, and that's why I think actually that was my first PC that I built. And ever since then, I mean, I want to go back because I mean, that thing still works, you know. I don't have any problems with it.
Yeah.
I don't have any problems with it. But anyway, going back to Blizzard, dude, the accusations are insane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it caught me off guard, man, because
pretty gnarly.
Because I was reading stuff on how they're treating women and how women are viewed, and I was like, wait, what?
What? This is America.
What? Because because you guys know I'm a big fan of Naughty Dog. Okay, I've been playing Uncharted since the beginning. The Last of Us, awesome. And I mean, the Uncharted was I think one of the top dogs is a woman. So to come from that aspect of, you know, gaming to where women are heavily involved and respected, and, you know, there's no questions asked about all that, to hearing about what's going on with Blizzard. I mean, I guess they used to have hazing active like every year, or like some of the stuff I read was crazy, dude. They used to have parties where all the guys would go around like in a line dancing around, and then they would go to every woman and harass them. I don't know if it's like physically or verbally. I mean some of this stuff was just like, dude,
I think it's
what the hell?
Say, allegedly, right?
Allegedly, yes.
Right. So but the thing that I saw was that the state of California sued them, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And the weird thing is that in the lawsuit, like if you read the lawsuit that California sent, they talk about a lot of like the unprofessionalism that goes on in there, but it wasn't necessarily like harassment of women, right? So that's the only thing that I'm like, well, they threw in a bunch, because like if the accusations were strong enough on themselves, right, then they wouldn't throw in all this other stuff with it. Right.
Oh, right.
So immediately I'm like, that seems kind of weird. But also the deal with the lady who committed suicide, right?
Yeah, very unfortunate.
It's like, okay, well, when you take that into account, it's like, all right, so obviously some stuff was going on, right?
Right.
And so it's like, you know, I have no attachment to Blizzard whatsoever.
Same here.
So it's like, you know, I don't know. It just, with everything going on in the world today, it's like, I think I'd just wait to see what the investigation yields.
Right. Because everybody likes to jump ship and make all these crazy claims. And
the other thing too is that you could potentially ruin somebody's life just based on hearsay, right?
Right. Oh yeah, now, absolutely.
I tend to believe that there was some stuff going on because these like allegations have been going on for years now.
Yeah.
Right. And so like you don't have consistent problems without there being an issue.
Right.
So
what I found interesting is that it's the actual state that's filing the charges, not individuals. So I think there's more merit to it because the state's coming after them versus an individual coming after them. Because it's hearsay, you know what I mean?
Right.
But if it's I don't know. I think Blizzard might be done for. That's how I feel, and they're probably gonna disband the company or just get rid of management and just start over. Because I mean, they're a huge company, right?
Right.
Well, did you guys hear that that the president walked out, or that the president is gone now? Jay Allen, Jay Allen Brack.
The dude
he's out.
Who has a lot of money. That dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the guy
he
who
left. Was it this morning?
Will have no problems.
He left this morning?
Dude, it was this morning on the 3rd. Yeah, I'm reading it right here on the. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I guess that's progress, right? Because I mean, it all comes from the top.
From the top, always from the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I've always felt about companies too.
Yeah.
Right. Crazy, man.
Yeah, it's wild.
Did their stock drop?
I'm sure it had to have.
Oh man, that's
I don't follow them, so I wouldn't know.
I think it did. No, I think it did. Well, today was negative 3.54%, but
yeah, that sounds about right for this kind of controversy.
I mean, the year to date is kind of. I mean, it hasn't really moved much.
Yeah, I guess nobody wanted to buy into the Diablo mobile game. You guys saw that, right?
Cool. Diablo's cool.
Yeah, but Jay, a mobile game? Come on.
Yeah, I know. Hey, they're trying. You know.
Right.
Yeah, they're trying to
say. They're trying. That's it.
They're trying to not give their fans what they want.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
All right. Speaking of gaming, since we're on the whole gaming thing, Halo Infinite, man. Have you guys had time to look at some videos?
Yeah. So my brother got it.
Okay.
Nice.
And so I was watching him play.
Okay.
And it's pretty legit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. They've so like with Halo 5, right?
Right.
Everybody, because Halo 5 was trying to be the professional gaming, like the esports of the Halo franchise, basically. So they introduced a lot of things that a lot of classic Halo players didn't care for, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, basically everybody hated Halo 5. And I never played it, so I can't say one way or the other as to whether I agree with those criticisms or not.
Right.
But from what I understand from the criticism of Halo 5 to the way they did Infinite, is that they brought it back more to kind of a classic style, but with maintaining some of modern gaming features. So like sprint, right? Sprint wasn't anything in Halo until I think Halo Reach was the first one to do it. So, and
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, but it's weird, right? Because Halo usually was like slow movement, kind of.
Yeah.
And the sprint is, while you're sprinting, it doesn't feel super fast, right? So they've struck a perfect balance for the people that still want to sprint and people that are like, Halo shouldn't have a sprint.
Yeah.
And I'm more on the side of, I think Halo should have a sprint. But yeah, and then the armor customization, that was a big issue for Halo 5. Not a whole lot of people liked the Halo 5 armor. The Halo Infinite armor looks sweet.
Dude, yeah. I'm watching the video. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
What was the deal with, was it a few months ago? Was it a year ago when Microsoft came out with some early images, video of Infinite, and people freaked out about it? Was that at E3?
I think it was at E3.
Yeah.
They were like, dude, what's up with the quality of this? It's supposed to be on the
I know
new Xbox, man. What's going on?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, and that was the weird thing too. Is I didn't think it looked bad. I was like, oh, it looks like Halo. Sweet. And then they, they're like, and then they came out and were like, yeah, it wasn't the best, polished. Or it wasn't polished or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool.
Well, I mean, it looks sweet now. Yeah.
And then they did the, the reveal maybe a month or two ago or something like that, a couple months ago, with the updated graphics, and I was like, whoa, okay, now I see what everybody was complaining about.
Right.
But yeah, it looks pretty sweet. Gameplay looks tight. Pretty well balanced for what I saw. So yeah.
Was he playing on the X?
Pretty good, man.
Was your brother playing on the X?
No, he was playing on his PC.
On his PC.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Yeah. All right.
Did he build a PC, or did he buy the PC built together?
No, he built his. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I know.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I know it's pretty legit.
Is it nice?
Yeah.
Does he have the 30s, or does he have the 3 Series card, or?
I don't think so. I think he's got like a 2090, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So nice. It was the generation before the 30s,
mm-hmm.
But I can't remember what level he has.
Either way, he'll be up to date.
Yeah, I mean, either way, it ran Halo fine.
So. Oh, I'm sure it did. Yeah, I'm sure it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. When's the release date on that? It should be coming out here in the next couple months too, right?
Yeah. Oh, and the other thing about it too was that it wasn't a multiplayer preview where it was player versus player. What it was they were testing the bots for the game.
Okay.
So essentially you had a team of players, right? And then you had a team of bots.
Okay. And
I got to tell you, these bots are pretty sophisticated.
Yeah?
It was a little crazy. So like they were doing tactics that
like a human would do.
Yeah, but like a little bit better than a human.
Oh,
that's,
yeah, of course.
That's the bad part.
What?
Yeah. So like they would, like you'd see them coming up and they'd throw grenades at you, right? Or they'd bounce them off a wall, and they would like do the strafe back and forth.
Strafe?
Yeah, when they're in a gunfight with you, right?
Okay.
What?
And then,
all right.
And then there was this one time where somebody dropped a shield wall, right? And the bot was it was coming in and out of the shield to shoot the player, which is if you play a lot of Halo, that's something that you come across a lot. And I was like, oh my god! And that wasn't even like
were the bots on.
Yeah, so that's the thing, is that it wasn't what they were playing against wasn't the highest difficulty of bot. It was like the second to the highest.
What?
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's going to be super interesting to see how that all shapes out.
All I could find was Holiday 21.
Yeah, I'll let you know how it is at PAX.
Yeah, man, let me know.
Yeah, me too. I think usually the time frame for like a Halo release is like around October.
Oh yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
October, November.
They want to hit the holiday.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I think that's what Call of Duty typically does too, right?
Oh yeah. That's what basically every major publisher does.
Yeah.
And not only that, you got, how about Battlefield? That one comes out here pretty soon too. God, man.
I don't know when that comes out.
October 22nd. Man, I got to update my PC. Good gosh.
So now with Battlefield 2042 also having bots, I'm kind of interested in that comparison to see how sophisticated
their bot system is.
Yeah, how sophisticated the Battlefield bot system is compared to Halo. Because Battlefield is a way more intricate game with all the equipment and all that stuff that you can use. Right. So I'm curious if they'll do something more spectacular.
Yeah, we'll see. Have you guys seen the footage on? Oh wait, no, you guys saw the trailer.
Yeah.
Pretty insane stuff. But I mean, that's what Battlefield does, man. They do over the top crazy stuff.
Yeah, they do.
I didn't get to play the last Battlefield, but it
was all right.
What was that, Battlefield 5? Was that the last one?
Yeah.
I was playing a little bit on the Xbox Cloud. So I was using the controller, of course. Typically, I pay PC. And I don't know if it was because of the cloud or what, but there's just something about the movement that I don't know. It's just not for me. I don't know. Call of Duty is super smooth, super intricate, very responsive. But once you start playing Battlefield on the controller, it's different, man. I don't know if it's because I always played on PC or what, but I just can't get it down.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Have you guys tried Xbox Cloud, by the way? Have you guys done any of that?
When it was like first rolling out,
Uh-huh.
when it was first rolling out, I played a little, like I think I streamed Cyberpunk on like my Android tablet, and it worked pretty well. There was a little bit of a delay.
Cyberpunk is on cloud?
Yeah, it was on the Game Pass, I think. If I remember, maybe I was streaming it from my Xbox. Maybe that's what it was.
Because if that's the case, then I'm gonna get on Cyberpunk. I still haven't gotten on that.
I remember you sending me a clip about it. I'm trying to remember what it was.
I did play Gears of War streaming from the Game Pass.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and it worked pretty well.
I did a little bit of Battlefield, like what I said. I did Madden. I mean, it played fine, played pretty smooth.
Yeah.
See, the nice thing I like about the Xbox Cloud is you don't have to download something onto your PC. So on the Xbox Pass on my PC, it still gives you the option to download or install it onto your computer. Right. And I was like, dude, why am I going to do that when I could just play it on a web browser or just
yeah, that's the crazier part, right? Is that they're even making it so that you could just go online through your web browser and start playing.
Yeah.
And also word on the street is that they're building like a streaming box.
Oh, a streaming box?
Yeah, so like an Xbox stream box. Oh. That's how I'd market it anyway.
Oh, interesting.
Also,
I wonder why they can't just do it on the Xbox. I mean, wait, can you do the cloud on Xbox?
Well, I mean, yes, but it's a little different
there's not like a dedicated app to it. Not yet, at least.
Right.
Okay. Because PC doesn't have one that I know of, because I have to do it through the web browser too.
You might just have to download the Game Pass app in order to do that. But the other crazier thing is that there is talk about adding the Game Pass, the Xbox Game Pass app to like smart TVs.
Yeah.
So then you could just stream it right from the TV itself.
Which I think is going to be a game changer, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you don't have to drop money on a console, right? $500 like we did because we're suckers.
It's a social, or it's an entertainment console. It could do everything, right?
But you know, Sony did that already, right? They integrated the PlayStation app to their TV.
Did they really?
It didn't take off.
What?
Oh, I wonder why.
Sony has a hard time with marketing their stuff.
Yeah, Sony doesn't market.
Yeah.
But I could see it taking off for Xbox, though.
Yeah.
But just not on my Sony TV. That's not what's going to happen. But
man, that would be pretty cool. And I'm sure they could figure that out.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Jay, that's kind of an interesting problem, right? Because I don't think Sony would want Xbox Game Pass's app on their TV.
No, it's kind of like
because that's a direct competitor.
Right.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't, but for inclusion purposes, they might do it.
True.
But yeah, we'll see. That's interesting though, because so when PlayStation did it, they didn't have access to the newest games right away. So with Xbox Cloud, you have it day one, right? So any game, so that's probably their trump card.
Sure.
How did they make that work with controllers and everything? Did the controller just hook up to the TV, or
the PS3 controller would hook up Bluetooth?
Bluetooth, okay.
Yeah, pretty much every major smart TV at this point has Bluetooth built into it.
Was there? I remember hearing something. I don't know if I heard it from a friend or that Sony was gonna, or PlayStation was gonna have their games come out on PC. I did hear something about that. Yeah, I mean, well, it'll make streaming a lot easier.
Oh yeah, for sure.
PS Now on PC. Oh, I guess they do have some. Oh yeah, they do. Yeah,
they still have the PlayStation Now, the PS Now.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up on the. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up on the stream here.
I know it's still a thing.
Wait, oh yeah, you could download, get instant access to a huge on-demand game collection on Windows PC.
Oh man, but I mean, look at the titles of the games. They're probably all.
Is this a subscription?
Yeah. If it's PS Now,
it's PlayStation Now. Is that the one that's like $20 a month or something?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know the prices anymore. Because they could have dropped it to try to. How much is Xbox?
$15?
Yeah, I think it was like 15 or 10.
$10?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's but that doesn't include I don't know where I got all my subscriptions, but I had like up to 6+ months of Xbox for free, man.
Oh.
It's I mean, they're legit offers. I don't know if I got it through Amazon or Verizon. I don't know where I got it from.
Yeah, I got it from somewhere though, right?
Oh, not only that, but they have Target even had, I think last Christmas, they had them on sale. It was like 6 months for the price of 3 months or something. They even had stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
As well.
I remember those deals.
Man, so okay, so PlayStation Now. Okay. I just need to figure out how much that thing's gonna cost because I could download the app. I'm gonna download the app tonight and see. Minimum specs here. I'm looking at the computer specs right now.
I didn't know it was still a thing.
i3. That's really it? That's it? Well, I guess that's good though.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're just showing you the minimum, right?
Yeah. Interesting. Oh man. I hope they do new games and stuff too. And I wonder if, I need to look up more on PS Now because I wonder if you could.
They might.
Like if you own certain games, I wonder if you could just pull up your own game on a PC. You know, like if I bought, because I'm gonna get
Ghost?
I'm gonna get the new Ghost of Tsushima.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be good to see if I could just play it on the PC.
On the PC.
But then again, what was the point of buying a PlayStation 5?
Like I said, because we're suckers.
God damn. But
I will proudly admit to that.
but it's one of those things, man. It's like, hey man, you got a PS5? It's like, hell yeah, I got a PS5. What's up, man?
Well, and at the time, Cyberpunk was the thing, right?
Yeah. Right.
And so, like, I mean, that's why I bought a Series X, was to play Cyberpunk. So I was like, well,
I bought my PlayStation.
Yeah, so everything else coming out after that is just,
bonus
extra, right?
Yeah.
So it looks like 3 months for $25. I mean, they have certain subscriptions.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, they have certain subscriptions here. Yeah, I need to look into that more. Yeah, a 12-month is $60, so it's the price of a game.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
That's all I got for the agenda, guys.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys got on your mind?
You watch White Lotus?
What was that?
Did you watch White Lotus?
Not yet.
No, not yet. That's the one with Kate Beckinsale, right?
No. Did you watch that too?
Jolt.
Wait, which one's White Lotus?
That's with Daddario.
Alexandra Daddario. It's in Hawaii.
Oh no, not yet. Because I got into the whole I got back into Tom Clancy again, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I finished Jack Ryan. Yeah, and then I started watching his movies again. So I'm kind of just I just saw, what was the one? I just saw the one with Ben Affleck, which I thought was all right. I wasn't a
Patriot Games?
No, not that one. I'm just now watching that one. I think I only got like 15 minutes into it. No, it's the most recent Jack Ryan, aside from Michael B. Jordan. It's the most recent Jack Ryan. It's with Ben
Chris
Affleck.
Pine. No, Chris Pine.
No, not that one. No, actually, I take that back. It's before that. Then with Ben Affleck.
The only one that I know that Ben Affleck
Morgan
was
Freeman
in was Patriot Games.
Yeah, that's the only one I know too.
No, that was Sum of All Fears.
Oh,
that's the one I just saw. Sum of All Fears? Yeah. Yeah,
you know, the one now where, that you said that, you might be right.
Yeah, it was the I just saw that I think a few days ago. Yeah, I thought it was okay. The one I'm going to see next is The Hunt for Red October, but Patriot Games is the one with the Han Solo, Harrison Ford.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
you're right.
And Sean Bean.
Yeah.
Dude from Game of Thrones. Yeah. Legend. Dude from Oblivion.
Lord of the Rings, man.
Lord of the Rings. A lot of iconic. Yeah, he's just a badass, man. He's cool.
Yeah.
I like him. But what were you saying, Jay? I think we were talking about White Lotus.
Oh yeah, I mean, just asking if you watched it.
Okay. No, not yet.
Yeah,
I'll eventually get to it.
Yeah, I'll have to make a point of watching it this week.
That's the HBO show that you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So is it? I was reading a little bit on the synopsis of it. Is it every episode? Is it about a different group of people, or is it just different groups of people all in one?
Resort. Yeah.
Okay.
And how they interact, and there's a mystery, and that's about it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I don't know. It's slow paced right now because I want to know what happens, but so just see.
I'll check it out.
The one thing that my brother and I watched really kind of yesterday and the day before that and today was the latest Transformers deal that released on Netflix.
Man, that thing's good too.
It's good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Yeah. My kids were counting down the days when that came out. They were counting it down.
Did you guys check out the He-Man one too?
Yep. That one's pretty good too.
He-Man, but man, that's pretty good too, man. So
yeah. I haven't seen any of it. I've just seen about the controversy around it. That just seems to be everything these days, right?
Yeah.
There's controversy with everything, right?
No matter what.
At this point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So Chris, how about that Among Us gameplay?
Dude,
straight psychopath.
I have not played that game since the election, since the presidential election, or before that. Because,
seems hella sus to me.
Yeah.
I mean, couldn't you tell? I had no idea what I was doing. I was like, what the hell am I doing?
No, man, it looked like you were straight murdering people.
Yeah.
And then lying about it.
Every time.
No, man. The thing I missed,
when you voted on the one guy, I was like, there's no way.
Oh, man, there's no way.
Like, they saw him.
Yeah.
And then they ended up voting for other people. And I was like, this is the luckiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
They forgot what color he was. That's what happens.
It had to have been, right?
Yeah.
Well, and the fact that they can't type now, right?
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing that got me was you can't type. But you know what? I'm not gonna lie. That's what made the game freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will admit that is kind of funny. But
oh my God. I mean, I would just troll the crap out of people.
Yeah.
You know, and you just be calling out individual people. But I mean, it did get pretty crazy because people were saying a lot of inappropriate things, and then the whole political thing got into it. You know, people were, I mean, we're not going to get into that here, but I think that was probably part of the main reason why they changed it up. That and the people were saying a lot of inappropriate things.
Yeah, like, I mean, I get it, but I mean, I think a lot of people
that's what the game.
Toughen up a little bit, right?
That's what made the game fun, man.
Especially for us that grew up through the Halo game lobbies and the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brutal.
Absolutely. Destiny wasn't as bad.
No,
Destiny
but I mean,
was more of like Destiny was fun too, man. I mean, it still is. I mean, I haven't played Destiny, you know, but I know people that play. But it's always that experience of being in the lobby.
Yeah.
I mean, just thinking about all this stuff that people say. But it's
like I said, it was brutal.
it was pretty bad. Even, I mean, from what I remember, Firearms, Counter-Strike, and all those Half-Life mods weren't as bad, I don't believe. I think it was really the Call of Duty.
Because you had people that were like more into the modding community and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's
so
true.
Like there was a certain level of skill that you had to have for that kind of stuff, or investment. With Call of Duty, you just put it in there and boot it up and start attacking people.
Yeah, and talking shit at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's part of what made it great, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah,
just to go in there and talk shit.
Absolutely. But yeah, the next game I'm gonna get into is what is that? Back for Blood. That's gonna be. In fact, I think I'm gonna buy it today. I'm just trying to figure out which edition.
What is that all about?
So have you guys played any of the old school zombie games? Left 4 Dead. Have you guys ever played Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, I haven't. No.
So it's basically, I mean, it's like a newer version of Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead, I think.
So it's like a survival.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much co-op. They do got PvP and Back for Blood. I haven't watched too much stuff on it yet.
Sure.
But some of the early reviews on the beta are pretty good. But the reason I'm going to buy it here pretty soon is because they're going to have beta access from the 5th to the 9th, August 5th to the 9th. The game doesn't come out until October.
Okay.
But it's pretty much, it's like zombies, like Call of Duty Zombies, but better.
Okay. Yeah.
Nothing against Call of Duty Zombies, but that's a way different game. This one is pure run and gun.
It's for babies, right? Call of Duty Zombies, it's for babies.
I would say, because this one's a lot more intense, and
scary?
it doesn't punish you like how Call of Duty Zombies does, because when you die, it's a big deal in Zombies. It's like, man, you got to get someone. But in Left 4 Dead, it was a little bit different.
It's not for babies,
right? Yeah, I
forgot about that. When you lose all your stuff, when you got everything pack-a-punched and everything like that.
So you're like, I remember me and my friends, we used to put in, get to level 50, and then you freaking die. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. One person goes down and it just ruins everything.
Yeah, it just destroys everything. You're like, dude, I played for like 2-3 hours doing this. This is BS. But I mean, that's what made it challenging, right?
Yeah.
That's what made it hard. But it's a pretty much all out zombie warfare, and they got some PvP stuff. I think just from what I was seeing, I'm not sure, but just from the short clips I was seeing, one team can play the zombies and the other can play the humans.
Sure.
But it looks like they're really focusing on teamwork in this game. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll be checking it out hopefully this weekend. So I want to get that beta access. Oh yeah, it's been a while since I played a game like that. Left 4 Dead 2 was really the last one that I played, and a lot of good memories playing that game. So I'm glad that this one's coming out. A lot of hype behind this game too, and apparently it's going to be good because, like I said, a lot of the reviews on the beta, the early access beta, are pretty good. So
good.
Right on.
Can't wait to hear about it. So.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, guys.
So want to wrap it up there?
Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you, everybody, for checking in and checking out this episode. We'll have more to come next week. We'll just keep in touch, guys, and see what topics we want to talk about. Like what I said, What If should be coming out pretty soon. Next week it comes out, so maybe before that.
Yeah, we can talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, we could have an episode on What If, do a little bit more focus on that, and maybe look up some stuff on theories and what people are saying out there, and then probably more updates on the Olympics, and then by then the beta on Back for Blood should be done, so I should be able to report back on that too.
Cool.
All right, guys.
All right.
Have a good one.
See ya.
All right.
Later. Peace out.